talking about the Celtics, Jaylen Brown's situation. They have not signed him to an extension.
Hello basketball fans, it's time to dive right into the big NBA news. In this video, we'll break down the impact of Jaylen Brown's new contract with the Boston Celtics. Since being drafted in 2016, Jaylen Brown's journey with the Boston Celtics has been nothing short of extraordinary. Brown's growth over the years has been phenomenal, transforming from a promising rookie to an integral part of the team's core.
Throwing it down. You got like under. Oh my God.
In his early seasons, Jaylen demonstrated some glimpses of his potential. As he gained more experience and his game started evolving, he became a consistent scorer and a lockdown defender, earning a reputation as one of the most versatile players in the league. During the 2018 to 2019 season, Jaylen's star began to shine even brighter, and he played a crucial role in the Celtics' playoff run. His scoring ability and clutch performances in critical moments were instrumental in pushing the team forward. The following season saw Jaylen continue to elevate his game, and he quickly became one of the team's leaders on and off the court. Whether it was attacking the rim, knocking down three-pointers, or excelling on defense, Jaylen's impact on the Celtics was undeniable. With each passing year,
Brown looking to work Butler. Jaylen Brown.
Brown's statistics improved, but more importantly, he displayed tremendous leadership qualities playing alongside Jason Tatum, guiding the younger players and motivating the entire team. In the 2022 to 2023 season, Jaylen reached new heights, putting up career-best numbers and earning his first All-Star selection. It was a testament to his hard work and dedication to his craft, and it solidified his status as one of the brightest young stars in the league.
Celtics player signed the biggest contract in NBA history yesterday.
And now, with the announcement of his new deal, it's clear that the Boston Celtics believe in Jaylen Brown as a cornerstone for their future success.
$104 million over 5 years.
Let's see how Jaylen's contract compares to the rest of the league. The size of his contract is undeniably significant, not just for the Boston Celtics, but also in the context of the entire NBA. When comparing Jaylen's contract to other big deals in NBA history, it's essential to recognize the impact of the league's ever-evolving salary cap and player contracts. In recent years, we've witnessed several massive contracts being handed out to elite players, each reflecting their unique contributions and market value. One of the most historically significant contracts was signed by Stephen Curry of the Golden State Warriors in 2017. Dubbed the Supermax contract, it was the first of its kind and set a precedent for future deals. Curry's 5-year, $201 million contract extension was a reflection of his transformative impact on the game and his role in elevating the Warriors to championship contention. Another notable deal was that of James Harden, who signed a 4-year, $228 million extension with the Houston Rockets in 2017. Harden's scoring prowess and offensive brilliance were unparalleled at the time, earning him multiple scoring titles and an MVP award. Additionally, Giannis Antetokounmpo's contract extension with the Milwaukee Bucks in 2020 was another landmark moment in the NBA. The reigning Finals MVP signed a 5-year, $228 million Supermax deal, signaling his loyalty to the Bucks and their commitment to building a championship-caliber team around him. Now, with Jaylen Brown's contract extension, he joins the ranks of these elite players who have secured significant long-term deals. As the landscape of the NBA continues to evolve, so will player contracts. The league stars will command significant salaries as they contribute to their team's success on and off the court. For Jaylen Brown, this deal marks a momentous occasion in his career, and Celtics fans can rest assured that their rising star is locked in for the long haul. But are there any negatives to contract that big? Let's see how it reflects on the Celtics' financial reports. In terms of financial implications, Brown's substantial salary will undoubtedly have an impact on the Celtics' ability to maneuver in the NBA player market. With a significant portion of the team's cap space now allocated to both Tatum and Brown, the Celtics will need to carefully manage their financial resources to build a well-rounded roster. While the core duo of Tatum and Brown provides a strong foundation, it will be crucial for the Celtics front office to find complementary players at reasonable prices to complete the roster. Player development and smart drafting will play pivotal roles in maintaining the team's competitiveness without sacrificing financial flexibility. Additionally, with Brown's new deal, the Celtics may become less financially flexible in pursuing marquee free agents. While they can still make moves to improve the team, they might not have the same level of cap space as other teams that haven't committed as much to their star players. This means the Celtics may need to be creative in exploring trades, sign and trade deals, and mid-level exceptions to bolster bolster their roster. Comparing Jaylen Brown's contract to other players around the league, we can also look at the example of Kristaps Porzingis. The Dallas Mavericks signed Porzingis to a 5-year, $158 million deal in 2019, betting on his unique skill set as a 7'3" stretch big man. However, Porzingis' contract has raised some challenges for the Mavericks in terms of financial flexibility, especially with the salary cap considerations. In both cases, Brown and Porzingis highlight the balancing act that NBA teams face in constructing competitive rosters while managing the constraints of the salary cap. To remain competitive in the ever-competitive NBA landscape, teams must strike a delicate balance between paying their star players their market value and finding cost-effective solutions for role players. Ultimately, Jaylen Brown's new deal signifies the Celtics' commitment to building around their young core. If Tatum and Brown continue to develop and grow as players, the investment in their contracts could prove to be a wise decision, paving the way for sustained success in Boston. The challenge now lies in the team's ability to make smart roster moves and put together a supporting cast that can contend for championships alongside their dynamic duo. Speaking of Kristaps Porzingis, his situation could become kinda tricky. If Kristaps Porzingis was to have exceptional performances and increase his market value during the same time frame that Jaylen Brown's contract is in effect, the Celtics could find themselves in a tight spot when it comes to retaining Porzingis in free agency. With a significant portion of the salary cap already allocated to Brown and Tatum, the Celtics' financial flexibility could be limited when it comes to offering Porzingis a substantial contract extension. If Porzingis proves himself to be an indispensable asset for another team, he may command a significant salary, potentially beyond what the Celtics can reasonably match without compromising their financial future. In such a scenario, the Celtics would be faced with a difficult decision. They could try to work out a sign and trade deal with the team that signs Porzingis, which might allow them to acquire assets in return. However, this could still limit their options for acquiring talent, as they would be reliant on the willingness of other teams to engage in such deals. Alternatively, if the Celtics decide to let Porzingis walk in free agency, they could potentially use the freed up cap space to target other available players. However, replacing a player of Porzingis' caliber would not be an easy task, and it might require multiple players to fill the void left by his departure. Furthermore, the Celtics might face challenges in attracting marquee free agents if they are perceived as a team that cannot retain their own star players due to cap constraints. Free agents may hesitate to commit to a team that they believe lacks the financial stability to build a competitive roster and contend for championships. Jaylen Brown's contract undoubtedly holds a crucial connection to the Boston Celtics' NBA title aspirations in the next 5 years. With Brown solidified as one of the team's core pillars, his performance will play a significant role in determining the Celtics' success on their path to a championship. Over the next 5 years, the Celtics will heavily rely on Jaylen Brown's continued development and leadership alongside Jason Tatum. The duo's chemistry on the court will be essential in creating a dominant offensive force and a formidable defensive unit. As they both enter their prime years, their impact on the game will likely elevate the team to greater heights. To secure an NBA title, the Celtics must strike a delicate balance between building around their young stars and filling the roster with complementary talent. The front office's ability to surround Tatum and Brown with the right mix of shooters, defenders, and experienced veterans will be crucial. In the Eastern Conference, the biggest rivals for the Celtics' title ambitions will likely include the former champions, the Milwaukee Bucks, led by Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Philadelphia 76ers, with their formidable duo of Joel Embiid and possibly James Harden, will also remain a fierce competitor. Additionally, the Miami Heat, featuring a Butler and Adebayo combo, will undoubtedly be a formidable challenge for the Celtics. In the Western Conference, the road to an NBA title will be equally daunting. The Los Angeles Lakers, led by LeBron James and Anthony Davis, will continue to be there for at least a year or two. The Golden State Warriors, with Stephen Curry still hungry and the potential return of Klay Thompson to his previous form, are expected to still keep their status as contenders. Other Western Conference powerhouses, such as the Phoenix Suns and Denver Nuggets, will also pose significant challenges in case Celtics meet any of them in the finals. After all that being said, the future of the Celtics in the next 5 years is both promising and challenging. With their core of Tatum and Brown locked in, the team has a foundation to build upon. However, the ever-changing landscape of the NBA requires constant adaptability, especially with the potential emergence of new star players and the shifts in team dynamics. If the Celtics can navigate through the competitive East and make significant improvements to their roster, they have the potential to land another NBA title, but it won't come easy as the path to the championship will demand unwavering commitment, resilience, and strategic decision-making not just from the players, but the entire organization. Ultimately, the next 5 years will be critical for the Boston squad, and much of their success will hinge on Jaylen Brown's growth as a player and leader. If all the pieces fall into place and the Celtics can build a well-rounded, competitive roster, they'll be in a strong position to make a deep playoff run and potentially bring home that elusive NBA title. If you can think of any other aspects of how Brown's contract might impact the Celtics, make sure to share your expertise in the comments. And while you're waiting for more NBA news and updates, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time.